What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. And in the last episode, we were talking about just how far we have advanced on the account since the initial episodes were made. And yeah, I didn't really feel like trying to shorten most of the content down into multiple episodes unless there was some really beefy content that was going on within those episodes. So this is kind of a different sort of episode than how we normally would do things, which is essentially just covering over everything that we have done. Not up into where we are right now, but a little bit closer to where we are right now, which consisted of training of fire making, doing a couple of random events when they came up. We trained our mining as well, completed a few quests such as the Restless Ghost. We also combated the Stronghold of Security for that sweet money and the fancy boots as well. Of course, Emma managed to get, beginner's luck, but for myself, I was taken out by a small spider and I faced the first death of it. So I waltzed on back, trying to run through there without any armor and catch up to where Emma was, and long behold, the bigger spider then managed to pinch me when I was going through the door as well. So I had to go back through again, and thankfully on the final one we managed to make it, and Emma was already ready and prepped to go, so I managed to pick up those wonderful fancy boots, the nice colorful ones. After that, we went back up to the top where, of course, Emma was waiting for me to celebrate my third attempt at the Stronghold of Security and gave me a little dance for that as well. After that, we moved over and we did a little bit of fishing training, and then we took the fish that we caught there and we did some cooking training just at the Lumbridge Castle. It might not be the most optimal way to do things, but it teaches Emma how the game works. We were trying to utilize as much of Lumbridge as possible before we moved on to Varrock, so we did a little bit of thieving as well, and then we also did the display cases at the Varrock Museum for that sweet Slayer and Hunter experience. Of course, Emma was a little bit far behind. Runelight was there to help her, so I danced for her as well whilst I waited on her this time, and she managed to get her level 9 Slayer and level 9 Hunter as well to kickstart her account on those levels. Afterwards, we got our level 4 magic. Emma's words were
easy peasy lemon squeezy,
which seems like a pretty easy quest to me. We trained up our mining as well as smithing as well in preparation for our next quest, where we tried to get as much of the resources we required at the time, and once we did that, we moved on to completing Doric's quest, which gave us quite a decent amount of smithing XP. And after we did that, we decided the best thing to do was go across White Wolf Mountain for the first time ever, which resulted in Emma learning about the wolves and eating food being a crucial step of surviving in RuneScape, especially in combat. She faced her first death, unfortunately.
I'm dead.
But once we got through there, we completed fishing contests to get some nice, wonderful fishing XPs. And that also gave us access to the underground tunnel, which inevitably stops her from dying again. We went and continued our thieving grind. We wanted to get our thieving up a little bit for some early money gains when it comes to pickpocketing, and then on top of that, some more random events. Why not? We did a little bit of agility. Emma was offline at the time that I was doing it, so I was just doing it solo. And this is when we came across a really weird scenario when I was in a call with Mangrove. Check this out. I'm training agility right now.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I need to do the same.
Hello. Oh wait, I swear I just heard someone come in and say hiya. Where the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell? I am recording, so I am gonna go back and listen to that.
Yeah, I'm curious because I definitely didn't say anything.
It sounded like Emma that came in and was like hiya. I'm just gonna stop that recording and go listen to that quickly. To put into perspective, Emma was not actually at home this day, so there was no possible way that she could be in this call. There was just me and Mangrove, no one else, and I swear this sounds like someone said hiya. Of course, on Mangrove's recording, I'm training agility right now.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I need to do the same.
Hello. Oh wait, I swear I just heard someone come in and say hiya. Stop that recording and go listen to that quickly.
Motherfucker, if you just say to me, oh yeah, there's a creepy little girl that just said hiya, I'm gonna fucking probably freak out.
Holy shit, yeah, I heard it. It came through.
Motherfucker, I don't wanna know. Oh, you're gonna do it to me. You're gonna scare me. This shit fucking gets in. It gives me the willies. I'm turning the lights.
And back to us. We did some agility training and some runecrafting training. I took the responsibility for the team where I said I would be, jumping ahead, try to get those runecrafting levels up. Everyone hates runecrafting, ironically. I'm one of those people that actually quite likes it, and it was way before this update too. But someone actually told me that this quest existed to give access to a minigame, and apparently that's how everyone's training runecrafting these days. And yeah, I didn't know about this from my return, so this was something something to learn, and yeah, we've been using that to train runecrafting as well. So we got Temple of the Eye completed. We picked up a nice Varrock teleport from the Book of Chronicles, which leads us right up to this episode. On this episode, we're going to do the thing we said we weren't going to do on episode 1. We were struggling a little bit with combat. There were so many low-level NPCs attacking us, and we just felt it was about time we got some easy attack and strength XP. So we endeavored to complete the Waterfall Quest. We're gonna go from like combat level 6 to like level 30, like do this, and then board the raft. Speak to the child. Oh, you've already done it. And then if you remember, you've already done this quest anyway, Emma, but just in case you don't, I think this is actually one of the quests you remember the best, Emma, because it was one of the first, it was the first members quest you did.
Yeah.
And we'd already had base level 30 attack and shit that we did on free to play, but yeah. Then make sure you use the rope on these things. And then you gotta get in the barrel? Yeah. You don't go through the door straight off the bat. You get in the barrel.
You go through the door the second time.
Yes. Then we gotta go to the center of Tree Gnome Village and go down the ladder at the entrance. So this is where we get the Tree Gnome Village unlocked.
I don't know how anyone plays on not on Runelight. Runelight's fucking awesome.
I mean, back in the day, we had to. None of this existed. I remember doing this quest before, like back 15 years ago, and I remember I used runehq.com, and they had like a quest guide with pictures.
Yep.
And it used to be like, walk 10 tiles east, and then make the south turn, and then follow it by like the west for 10 tiles, and it was like, fuck. Back in those days, you only had one monitor too, so you were constantly opening up the browser on the other screen to see where you had to walk next. Get the crate from that, and then get back out of there. Like turn your run on for what you might have, and then we got to go through to the other room.
I really need to let my run recharge. I've got no run.
No, I know. Just keep walking, keep moving, just keep moving. Eat a bit of food if you need to, because I just about died there. Shit. These hobgoblins are level 28, but the second that you get through that gate, you're safe.
RuneScape was like a light, like everyone played.
Yeah.
That's why like my mate Nolan RP, he said to me the other day he's never played. I said, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, that's what I think, man. I'm like, how the fuck did you get through your young life not playing RuneScape? Like this game was almost like a prerequisite for every teenager to mold them into becoming an adult.
Yeah, well, I just remember everyone because RuneScape was when I was in late primary, early high school. People were still playing RuneScape.
Same for me.
I vividly remember when fucking Warcraft came out. That was huge. That was when I was just starting high school. The same year that fucking Green Day's fucking and My Chemical Romance's album came out. Black Parade, that all came out in the same year.
Fantastic album. There wasn't a bad song on there.
Amazing album, yeah. That was my first ever album. But yeah, I remember that all came out in the same year, and I remember like I had friends of mine, and obviously it sounded weird at the time, and obviously now it's not weird at all, but it's like I remember my friends' mums playing Warcraft, and like vividly one of my friends' mum was like in a top raiding guild in the Oceanic servers, and she didn't she didn't have a job, but yeah, remember like we would be playing Warcraft at our house at one of our mates' places back in the day, where you just like, oh yeah, I'll play my account for fucking 10 minutes, and then you play for 10 minutes, and then yeah. And I remember his mum was like top level raider. I was just thinking it was so random. But now it's like that would be playing Warcraft is probably not as popular these days, but it would not be an uncommon occurrence for someone's parent to be playing a lot of a video game. I wonder how many people concurrently played RuneScape.
Well, the homepage tells you how many people are currently. The homepage for Old School tells you how many people are currently on it.
Playing now, yeah, no, I get that. I'm talking about like in the 2000s, how many people would have played.
Well, I remember the first like 10 worlds from world 1 to 10 were always full, and then the other ones, all other worlds had over 1,000 people in them. There was never a world that had less than 1,000 people.
My run's totally recharged, but I'm not using it until I'm in there.
Yeah, that's fair. Me too.
9.
Alright, so do you remember this part of the quest where you were running around like a headless chicken because you kept getting hit by that Moss Guardian?
Was that big guy?
Yeah, he's level 84, so he's a lot tougher than the one that we just had out there. So what I'll do is I'll run in first and see if I can do it, and then, or we can run in together because this isn't a multi-combat zone. So if one attacks me, then they're not going to attack you because they're focused on me. So, okay, you go first. No worries, no problem. Yep, no problem. All right, go to the search. Oh, I'm dead. I just got one tapped. Bro, he literally just hit me for a square 10. Oh my god. Did you make it out?
I ran back up the ladder for 2 seconds because I got attacked. And it was like 2 health.
So the thing is, if the zombie attacks you, the guardian can't attack you because the zombie's aggroed on you. And I think the zombie aggroed on you, so it left me with the moss guardian aggroing on me. Oh, we should have done that in turns. Right, okay. Yeah, I that death was
Oh, I'm
fully.
dead. I'm dead.
What killed you?
I got one tapped at the second bit. Can I go in first?
Do you want to go in first?
Yep.
Okay. We can both go in.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, I can see a trout and salmon on the ground from my death.
Right.
Okay. So.
Where is this? Oh. Ba, 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 ba.
Okay, so the zombie will attack you. Get the zombie to attack you. Punch it.
I'm trying
There
to.
you go. Now go. Now run by. You've got that timer. He can't hit you. Okay. There should be a zombie at the other side of that chest.
I just got one tapped.
By what?
Another tree thing.
Fuck, I just seen your bones. If I die, we'll go do Witch's house quickly. But I'm going to see what I can do here.
Go.
Punch that motherfucker.
So there's another one right
No,
next.
no. Oh!
Fuck that fucker.
Oh! Okay. Skeleton's attacking me. Go. Alright. Another moss guardian.
It's that moss guardian that fucked me up.
That's the one that got me as well.
Oh, the what? No, you got. You know.
Yeah, but the first time that one got me.
Oh. Okay, I have it. Now I just need to get out. Go.
And he's out.
I did it.
Well, that's pissing. Fuck you. Run. Get the ladders.
A few moments later.
Oh, you made it.
I think we need to invest in Emma getting a better computer just so we can watch her perspective of this. I will donate handsomely just to see her freak out and run to do quests.
I'm a panicker.
So you have an urn and you have an amulet, right?
I do.
Let's go to the bank. Three food, so I'm getting attacked. I gotta run. Search the crate.
Trying.
And then run back through and go through the other door.
Oh, this is the complete.
That's it, you're almost here. You did it. Well done. Statue radio. Yay, okay. Hello, Emandu. And then I use the Gladiol's urn on the chalice. Finally. Done. Okay, cool.
I don't know how to get out, that's why I'm still sitting here.
Although, at this point, I'm just gonna, like, home telly.